us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon. Happy Friday. Groups are jumping around here. Okay. Oh, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Because it's an auto. I'm on auto post. Here come the kitties. This one doesn't jump up here, though. This is Sawyer. He's my oldest kitty. Come here, man. Come here. You're a little bit bigger. I know you see the other one. They look almost exactly alike. He's a little bit older, though. Yeah. And you love your daddy, huh? He doesn't love anybody else but me and Mom. We saved him from a house that we were in. The landlords were living there, and they moved out and left, and they just left him there. They didn't care. So he was hiding in the basement, and I slowly started taking care of him. And I finally got him out of the basement, come into my room. All right, we were feeding him, taking care of him. And then we decided to move. And when we moved and took him with us, he changed. He became a very social cat. He lost a lot of weight. He's still mentally a mess. Whenever I walk into the room, he'll meow at me because he just needs the attention. We'll go kitty Sawyer. Yeah. I'm the only person that can get away with this, though. Yes. You love your daddy, don't you? Yes, you do. He does what I call the pre-purr. So he'll start purring before I even start petting him. All right. It's 3-minute mark. I got to do my stuff. Okay. There you go. Hi, Amber. Good to see you. Hope you're starting to feel a little bit better. Welcome to Daily Trudge. I'm Dion. I'll be your host. If you're here, please say hello. Whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. Hey, Ingrid. Hey, we got the OGs here. The OGs are all here. I was going to do this earlier, but I figured you two might be in your noon meetings. Or in a noon meeting. So I waited. Isn't that nice of me? I'm so nice. Man, I'm finding out the selfishness of people is just, I don't know, it's pissing me off, man. Here's the thing, and I get it, right? So I've started a lot of groups and things like that. The thing about starting groups is you're supposed to start them to let go of them. Your groups are supposed to get so big that you need another location. That's the whole point. But when we get selfish, say, oh, no, we just want this one meeting. And what if this happens? And what if that happens, right? And the thing is they want to keep their group, but we're in a black hole. And so they're not really giving these other people the option because they're afraid that they will go to the Henderson one because it's a lot closer. Okay. It's literally across the street from my brother or from my sister and brother-in-law. Okay. And my brother-in-law helps run that Al-Anon group. So I'm going to be talking to him today. They're not understanding. We've got to bend, man. This isn't about the group. The groups and what we do are about understanding the needs in your community and providing those. That is what we do. That is what we do. Anything beyond that is selfish. Okay. So, and I get a little peeved because I see some of these groups and they're bigger, but these people will not relinquish control. Yet I'm over here going, somebody please take this from me. Take it, please. Somebody else chair, please. I cannot be everything. And I'm getting frustrated. All right, let's do the preamble. Let's do it. So the preamble is, you'll hear some people say what we are and what we are not. But what it is the traditions crammed into two paragraphs. That's what it is. I don't know that it hits all the traditions. I'm not as well versed in the traditions. I know them, not like I know the steps. All right. So, but I will do what I can. So Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of people. Some places you will hear men and women. Most people have gone to people. No biggie. That part, I don't care about the change. I think that's fine. And if it makes people feel more included, go for it. Go for it. The 164 pages now, you don't you dare change a word in that. Who share their experience, strength, and hope with each other. So that's what we do. So when we go to meetings, what are we supposed to be doing? I've actually been there. And it is probably the crazy pills that are making you sick. I found that almost all of my gastro problems were from my head meds. I'm now down to 40 milligrams. My stomach is so much better. I can't wait to be fucking off this shit. I'm sorry, Amber. Bullshit. I'm gonna call bullshit. Like stupid life. I'm sorry you're going through that. Silly child. Okay. So the first thing that we do is we share our experience, strength, and hope with each other that we may solve our common problem and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. It does not say we're a fellowship of people who dump in meetings hoping that our problems may be solved. Doesn't say that. All right. First thing, stop dumping in meetings. For the love of God. Okay. Get a sponsor. Oh, I was thinking about the sponsor thing. And before I forget, I got to bring it up. This is what I would like to do. Is there anybody here looking for a sponsor? Yes, I am. Is there anybody here willing to sponsor? Yes, I am. Okay, great. Now you guys all know who each other are. There, now we've covered everything. I would much rather ask that than say, is there anybody here for the first, second, or third meeting? And then, is there anybody here in their first 29 days? I'd rather take one of those out. So, Amber, let me know what you think on that. Okay. All right. Back to this. So, the only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There's our third tradition. Okay. And it's true. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. Okay. It does not say the only requirement for membership is to be an alcoholic. No. We help just more than alcoholics. We do. We help problem drinkers. There are a lot of people that come to AA that are problem drinkers. It was a phase. My first wife, she went through a phase. She is not an alcoholic. Trust me. You go talk to her, you're like, yeah, she's not an alcoholic. Okay. But she did have a drinking, but she had a stint with problem drinking. And she worked the steps. And guess what? It helped her out. She still utilizes some of the steps. It's 30 years later, and she still uses some of it. Okay. So that's why we say the only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. Because what if we can help those people that maybe have the bug, but it hasn't quite gotten too bad yet, and we can plant that seed for later in life. Okay. That's why that portion is so important, because we don't, the one thing that sucks is in AA is when somebody falls through the cracks. It's the worst thing. It happens to me still. People fall through the cracks. It sucks. And I don't like it. So I do what I can. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. Okay. If you are not an alcoholic, you cannot put money in the basket. If somebody is there to support you, they cannot put money in the basket. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. Okay. If you have decided to leave your will, your estate to AA, they will decline it. You are no longer a member of AA, my friend. You passed. Okay. AA is broke. Okay. We carry what is called a prudent reserve. That's it. Okay. I'm going to let you know right now, the central office in Colorado, their prudent reserve is low. Central office needs the money. So the other day when I was in group conscious, I was right. Okay. So our 3 o'clock meeting, okay, we have $1,000 right now to give away. So there's one person that wants it to go to the AA club. But our thing. Okay, so son, okay, I love you. Thanks for being here. I forgot what it was. I totally forgot what it was. Anyway, I hope you got the gist of that. That's what sucks sometimes, is sometimes I get on a roll and God takes over, and please don't take it wrong, but then somebody will say something and I'll forget. And it isn't on anybody else. Just so you, yeah, I mean, that's how it's supposed to roll that way. It's supposed to feel like a conversation. So, oh, that's what I was talking about. That the central office, their prudent reserve it needs help. So, do we give to the AA club? Do we give to the AA? I'm going to finish this live first so I don't forget it. Do we give it to the AA club, or do we give it to central office? Or do we give it to central office, right? Yeah. Where? All right. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organization, or institution. We're not allied with anybody. So do we have allies? Sure, we have allies. But we do not say we support, we don't go along and we say AA supports Hazelden. We can't do that. We don't have any say so. Okay. If it's not in here, if we can't find it in 164, we're not talking about it. See, AA has a primary purpose, and that primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. It is our purpose. That is what we do. Anything beyond that is not AA. It is a personal adventure, which is fine. If you want to do more than AA, do it, please. Right? So we might have public service announcements, we might have booths, but beyond that, no. AA doesn't hold events. Well, we do, but they're AA events and they're for people in AA only. Like, we're not going to have a community event. Because if we have a community event, and let's say we do it for the Boys and Girls Club, right? Then we have allied ourselves with somebody, and we cannot do that. Because when we ally ourselves with somebody else, then we have to follow their rules, and we are not capable of doing that. Okay? I'm going to use myself as an example. Okay? I myself am a peer, and I have intentionally kept all the letters off the end of my name so that I can be who it is that I want to be. Okay? Now, when I was working for Aurora Mental Health, there were certain things I could not say. There were certain things I could not do because I was an employee there, even though it was on my own time. Okay? So, when I go to these when I go to these meetings for Adams County, I don't have to watch what I say. I can talk about anything that I want. I can have any opinion that I want because I am not allied with anybody. I am here to make sure that things get done, and that's it. That is it. End of sentence, period. Okay? There is no taking credit because there's no credit to be taken. Okay? When you're working with the needs of people, there is no credit to be taken. What happens at the end of the day is I feel good about myself. That's where I claim spiritual progress. Good job. Yay, I did it. Nobody else is going to do that for me. I can do it for myself. Just not going to break my arm doing it. Okay? We don't believe in any denomination. We don't have a religious denomination here. We have higher powers. We are spiritual. We don't talk about politics. We just don't. You might talk about politics before and after the meeting, but during the meeting, no, it doesn't come up. It which is good. I think we do really, really well at that in most of our meetings. Does not wish to engage in any controversy. Yeah. No, even if you come along and say AA is the worst, you know what we're going to say? Cool. AA is like Gen X. I have shirt. Amber is not feeling well. Just imagine if AA put its hands in controversy with all the different things that we AAers think of and how opinionated we are. Imagine that AA got involved in the border crisis. Is that our lane? No, it is not our lane. See, we alcoholics need to understand. Let me rephrase that. As an alcoholic myself, I need to understand that alcohol comes first. My alcoholics come first. My alcoholics come first. Okay? Because when it comes to normies, there's plenty of people to help. But when it comes to alcoholics, there's a lot fewer people that are actually capable of helping. Okay? We do not endorse nor oppose any cause. We have no say-so. We have no say-so. We don't want any say-so. We don't. Okay? What does that do? Well, it keeps us free and clear of bullshit. Rumors. Okay? Have you heard of... Hold on a second. It's like... Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm like, I hear dripping water. My wife's in the shower. So I'm probably going to hear dripping water right now. Okay. So we don't endorse. Could you imagine AA endorsing? Do you know what would happen? Do you know what would happen? We would divide and we'd be done. That's what would happen. If we did any of this, division would happen. And AA would be gone. It would be gone. Okay. Our primary purpose is to stay sober. That's my first purpose, is to stay sober. And then from there, I'm going to help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. I'm going to do that by working the 12 steps. Okay. Now, let's take the preamble and put it towards our own personal life. See, when we talk about that, you get the feeling that we're talking about AA as a whole. Well, guess what? You're an AA member. And guess what? We practice these principles in all of our affairs. Now, do I represent AA as a whole? No. But people tend to know what I am and what I do and who I am. Okay? So therefore, I must keep the best possible face that I can. Yeah. 95% of what I do is my reputation. I base almost everything that I do on my reputation. Why? Because I can't have it any other way. You like me or you don't. People don't seem to have an in-between with me. I don't know why. I either irritate the hell out of people or they're like, oh, we love you. Okay. And then they disappear. I could be a lot. Some people need to take me in doses. That's okay too. You know, I know I could be a little overwhelming. So I apply the traditions in my everyday living. Okay. Do I have any say-so on outside issues? Not here, I don't. Not here, I don't. Sure, I have opinions on presidency and trans stuff and you know, men being and women's stuff, borders, you know, equality. You know, it doesn't feel like anything is equal anymore. All it really feels like anymore is that everybody's grabbing as much as they can because they think that's what's going to make everything better. I must earn as much money as I can right now. And please, if you're out there hustling and doing well, but do it. Okay. I'm talking about the extremes that we go to. So what does the AA Preamble mean to our personal lives? It means pick your battles. Pick your battles. Okay. Now, as a person, I have opinions. I vote. That's right, I vote. You bet your ass I vote. You're not allowed to have an opinion unless you vote. Okay. You have to have action in there, right? You know, for me, you know, I'm having a hard time. I'm going to do a little telling on myself here before I end. Everybody's gone. So, all right. I guess that's the end of this one. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I love you. Peace out. And have a